Okay, so we take a look at these impacts here, John. We can see on the right-hand side now, both these, I say, add impact, that trail leg now moving a lot more to that lead side. That just generally shows now you have shifted your weight more onto that left side. Compared that to this one here on the left, as you can see, the back leg now pretty much in the same position if we sort of go back to setup as it did to start. And the problem, as we discussed in the session, obviously, you're good at masking the follow through to make it seem or look good. So you can see it impact here now, hanging back even more, even to the point now your left heel kind of lifting off the ground a little bit, which means there's not much weight on that front foot. At this point now, a good amount of lean back, finishing the swing here, and then completing the swing, thinking, oh, we finished on that left side. So you were kind of getting to the left side. The problem was you were doing it a little bit too late. We want to get that position more into impact, so we're getting the ball position correct, a bit further forward as we said, and get your body moving to the left side. So to help you do that, when you start hitting those fades or shape shots that spin left to right, what you need to do is control the club face. As I said to you in the lesson, instinctively people control the path. The ball is spinning left to right in this direction, so they then try to change their path in this direction by invariably leaning back and just swinging the arms hard left. What you've got to do, look at this drill here now, start off with a club in front of you and turn it with a neutral, natural, comfortable grip where you have it here. Now this is sort of how you'd comfortably hold it, and turn the club face down, as we said, to about 11 o'clock. Then when you put the golf club down next to the golf ball, it'll be closed. Then you adjust your shoulders and your body. And what that'll do, it will turn this right shoulder back a little bit, a bit more underneath, which will help the rotation you're trying to create. And it'll make sure that club face now is in a much more square position. And as we said, in practice, and even on the golf course, if you hit two fades or shots that are more right than you would really want to see, you then need to turn that club face when you get to this position to 10 o'clock. Just make sure your third golf ball is going to be a hook. Even if it goes left in the trees, it doesn't matter. It's got to get you into the position where you get away from trying to hit the ball left with the path and really see a ball curving right to left as opposed to left to right. So got to control that club face, getting that club stronger in your hand, so your grip's going to feel a little bit more stronger when you put the club down and holding the club in that way. Once you get yourself with a club face that was square, then the feeling is now if the ball is doing this position all the time, you're going to want to start moving more towards target with your body, because you want that path now swinging more out to the right. Because if you do swing it to the left and you lean back, you'll hit the biggest, quickest duck hook left you've ever seen. So you'll start encouraging and training your brain and your body to move how you want to swing the club more effectively, as opposed to move how you don't want to, just trying to fix a fault with the club face being open. So, as I said, when you're hitting that left to right shape shot, it is purely and categorically a club face issue, club face being open. The symptom then, because of that face being open, is you then leaning back, trying to hit the golf ball left. And then, yeah, sometimes you do it some reasonable shots. As we said, the problem is, though, when you sort of mask it, you end up hitting a shot like this one here. It was a great turn. We did a lot of work on that turn. That's great. You're leaning back here now. You kind of square the club face up here on your back foot and then finish off the swing now in a good position. So you kind of get there. But as we said, it's a little bit more two wrongs making a right. And what I said, 7 out of 10 drives would be lovely. 2 or 3 out of 10 will be big old slices or big duck hook pulls, and just that inconsistency is going to be a bit low. So work on that club face, practice that drill. Like I say, when you're practicing, if you hit 2 fades in a row, get the club here now, and rather than being 11 o'clock, make it 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, really make it close down so you just hit the biggest, snappiest duck hook you've ever seen. Get your eyes and your brain seeing that ball going left to get away from that tendency or that feeling to want to try to hit the ball left with the path. So I hope that makes sense, buddy. Any questions, obviously give me a shout, and we will see you next lesson. Cheers, mate.